Ready? Roll. Sir, lights. Okay. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ದೇವರಾಗಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಶರಣ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ, ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಅವರ ಆ ದಾಸೋಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಆತ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂದು ಶರಣ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನದ ಮಹಾದಾಸೋಹ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಾಗಿರುವ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅವರ ಘನ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಪ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮಹಾದಾಸೋಹ ಮನೆಯ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಮಾತೆ ದಾಕ್ಷಾಯಿಣಿ ತಾಯಿಯವರ ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಶರಣೆಂದು ಭಾವಿ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಶರಣರ ಪಾದ ಪದ್ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ನತಮಸ್ತಕನಾಗಿ, ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಶಿವಾನುಭವ ಶರಣ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನ ಈ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತಾಶ್ರಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸದ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂದುವರಿಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಶಿವಜೀವನ ಕುರಿತು ಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಯ ಸರಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದು ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರುವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಿಡ್ವೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಳವಾದ, ವಿದ್ವತ್ಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ, ಅನುಭವಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಂಡಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಿಡ್ವೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಶಿವಾನುಭವ ಮಂಟಪದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ದೃಶ್ಯ ಶ್ರವ್ಯ ಎರಡರ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ತಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಮತ್ತು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಮಾತೆಯವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಬಹಳ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ, ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ, ಅವ್ಯಾಹತವಾಗಿ ಜರುಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಿಡ್ವೆ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರು, ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ, ಇವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಶರಣ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರರನ್ನು ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆದು ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅವರ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಂದಿಸಿ, ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಮಾತೋಶ್ರೀ ತಾಯಿಯೋ ಅವರ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಂದಿಸಿ, 9ನೇ ಭಾವಿ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಶರಣರನ್ನು ಅವರ ಚರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಂದಿಸಿ, ಇಂದಿನ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸದ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಆದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ನಾಡಿನ ಶರಣ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳ ಈ ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸದ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ ಬಹಳ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಆದಂತಹ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಕೆಲವು ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ನನಗೆ ಸರಳವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಳವಾದ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನನ್ನೆದುರು ಇಡಲು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೆಲವು ಘಟನೆಗಳು, ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಸತ್ಯಾಗ್ರಹ. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮೆದುರು ಕುಳಿತಿದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ವಜರು ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರ ತನಕ ಎಂದು ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪೂಜಾರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಜೀವನ ಪರ್ಯಂತ ಋಣಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೇನೆ ಎಂದು ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನ್ನಂತವರೇ ಆದವರು ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಲಕ್ಷಾವಧಿ ಜನರ ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಶಾದೀಪವನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ರೂಪಿಸುವುದು ಪೂಜ್ಯಪ್ಪ ಅವರ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವ. ಪೂಜ್ಯಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಶರಣಬಸವೇಶ್ವರರು, ಶರಣಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳು ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರಣ, ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ 1903ರಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು, ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಅದು ನಡೆದು ಬಂದ ದಾರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತೆಂಥ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ತನಕ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಲು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಆದ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. It gives me an immense pleasure and I feel proud to unfold the secrets of the success of Sharanbasveshwara Vidyavardhana Sanghas or education institutions, including Sharanbasveshwara University, under the leadership of Vidya Bhandari, Parampuja Dr. Shravanmasad Project, 8th Mahadasava Peethadhikatigalu, Sharanbasveshwara Samsthana, Honorable President, Sharanbasveshwara Vidyavardhana Sangha, and Honorable Chancellor, Sharanbasveshwara University Community. To start with, let me place on the card about Sharanbasveshwara and the Mahadasava Peetha established by him and the initiation of Dasova in this holy place. Sharanbasveshwara Samsthana was established by Saint Sharanbasveshwara in 8th century and practiced Dasova philosophy by providing free food called Sada, Anna Dasova, to all those who reach this home, the Dasova in the holy city of Kalburgi, as you all know. According to Pujapali, Dasova means selfless service, and his Dasova philosophy is no religion is better than service. Service to humanity is service to God. Pujapali quickly puts it like this. This particular concept is based on Yatra Jivam Tatra Sivam of Saint Shravanmasad, means God is residing in every living being. You serve humans, your services will automatically reach to the God, as the God is residing in every human. The free food facility called Annadasova, started by Sharanbasveshwara, is being continued along with its expansion to cater to the needs of increased population of devotees by all his successors, that is, the successive Mahadasa of Pithadipatigaru, including Limgati Pujagada Bapaji, the seventh Mahadasa of Pithadipatigaru, Pujagada Shravasva Bapaji, the eighth Mahadasa of Pithadipatigaru, even today, also, Annadasava will continue in the future with the future Pithadipatigaru, Puja Chiranjeevi Gaddapaji, the ninth Bhavi Mahadasa of Pithadipatigaru, and the future successors. The Mahadasa Pitha, established by Saint Shandeshwara, soon became popular and attracted thousands of people from not only Karnataka, even neighboring Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana state, Tamil Nadu, etc. Every year, lakhs of people from all walks of life, called the devotees of Saint Sarvasva, reach the Sarvaswara Samsthana and take darshana of the Samadhi of Saint Sarvaswara, followed by their visit to Dasova Mahamani for Prasada. The doors of Dasova Mahamani will remain open to all devotees, that is, the people from all regions, all religions, all castes, and all races on this planet Earth without any discrimination. The Annadasa was started in Dasova Mahamani by Saint Sarvaswara is similar to the langars in Gurudwara of Guru Nanak. Many eminent popular personalities have visited Mahadasa Pita voluntarily on their own. A noteworthy visit is from none other than the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi in 1925, which is historic visit. Let me progress now the growth and expansion of Mahadasa Pita. From Annadasova to Sikshana, that is, the origin of the concept of education by starting the first school of today's Shravanmasad Vidyavadya. Shravanmasad Vidyavadya Sangha is a century-old educational society with a glorious history of 170 years, with its first school started in the year 1903 by the then 6th Maharaja of Vidya Sangha of Telugu. In the beginning of 20th century, it was felt that poverty can only be eradicated by educating the masses. The then 6th Maharaja of Vidya expanded the concept of Dasova from Annadasova to the Sikshana Dasova, that is, education service, by starting the first ever school in the Dasova Mahamani in the year 1903. In those days, poverty was a big problem of the majority of the people of this area. School was started for important education while teaching Annadasova. Now what Sarvaswara Vidyavadya Sangha. During the period of the 7th Mahadasa of Vidvadipati, Limgati father of Pujagada Bapaji, the first public library was started in 1918 at Gulbarga, initiating the era of mass education. Another noteworthy concept was initiated by Limgati Pujagada Bapaji, which has to be mentioned on this occasion, that is women empowerment, which also leads to complete human development. In the pre-independence era, this area was under the rule of the Nizam of Hyderabad state, during which women were restricted to four walls and were not allowed to take part in the activities out of their homes along with the men. It was Puja Durga Papaji understood the strong need of empowering the women to achieve total human development. In 1924, the first girls' school in Kannada medium was started by Limgati Papaji, that is the well-known and popular Mahadevi Girls' School at Kalburgi. This was the first big step towards a long journey of empowering the women with the power of the arts. Also, this was based on the fact that educating the girl child means educating the entire family, as she will be the future mother who will be the first teacher in the family. During the same period of time in Maharashtra or Neighboring state, Sri Kabirji started the women's education to bring the women in the mainstream. Pujarar Papaji became founder president of Shravanmasad Sangha by formally registering the Sangha in the year 1957 and also started many more education institutions, including degree colleges, to fulfill the needs of the people, especially women. Let me recall that our Honorable President and Chancellor Gujarat Papaji was born in the year 1934, which is called. In the same year, the concept of women empowerment for women education was also born, which was the brainchild of India Gujarat Papaji. Year 2011 was historic. Gujarat Papaji established the first women's engineering college in the entire North Karnataka in the memory of its mother, Mahamate Vaji. The Bodhika Engineering College for Women in Kalpuri. With this, the tools of modern and technical education opened for the women folk of this Karnataka area. To encourage girls from poor and middle class families, Gujarat Papaji offers all valuable seats at C government fees only. Bodhika Engineering College for Women is one of the important faculty of today's Central University. Every year, more than 400 women are getting admission and about 1,200 students are on board in this faculty of engineering and technology exclusively for women. Now let me put across the present status and the strength of the Central Social Development Sangha under the leadership of Gujarat National Party. Gujarat Party is always of the opinion that the strong foundation laid by University to the Papaji in the field of education helped him to undertake the enormous growth and expansion of educational institutions and facilities to today's United. So he always gives all the credit to his father, Utilingate to the Papaji. To this day, a total of 90 institutions and standalone UG and PG programs and departments in 4 campuses, including Kalburgi as headquarters, followed by Basokalyana Bidve district, Shorapur Yadgir district, and Bidve are being efficiently run under the aegis of centrally celebrated Sangha with the able leadership of Gujarat Papaji. Majority of these institutions and standalone UG and PG programs and departments are under self-financing mode and are merged into and are one of the newly established standards of university. Education institutions established under the aegis of Central Shivita Sangha are from Montessori and nursery level to post-graduation, including research centers for PhD programs. This includes the most popular and one of the top public schools, also is one of the largest school campuses in India, that is SBR. Shravanmasad Residential Public School, established by Gujarat Papaji. The recent one and the brightest one is APS, a public school affiliated to CPSC. 4 engineering colleges can get total of 54 departments and centers at UG, PG, PhD, and PhD levels. 5 A degree colleges, including 4 of them in Kalburgi, the first one being the Standard College of Arts, followed by Science and Commerce colleges. One of these is exclusively for women, that is Budhai Budapapa Degree College for women. And the fifth one is SSK Basveshwar College in Basokalyana Bidve district, the Basveshwar Nadu. These are running conventional and popular UG courses like BA, BSc, and BCom programs. 22 standalone UG and PG institutions, departments, programs, which includes Budapapa Institute of MBA, Budapapa Institute of MCA, Central Special PG departments of Fine Arts, Music, Tourism, and 4 MSc programs, 2 BBA programs, 2 BCA programs, Muktamika College of BBA and BCA, Central Special College of BA, Budapapa College of BA, Budapapa College of BA, at Basokalyana, Budapapa PG department of Journalism, Basokalyana College of BCom, Solapur, MA courses in Kannada and English, and many more schools and colleges. Majority of these are under private self-financing mode. This is the overall strength of Central Sangha to today's level. The recent one is the first private university in the entire North Karnataka. The Central University is sanctioned by Government of Karnataka and established in the year 2017. Now the numbers are more important. A total of about 30,000 students are on the road and about 2,500 teachers and staff are working in our four campuses spread across three districts, Bidve, Kalburgi and Yadgir, the Kalyan Karnataka backward region. The teachers and staff salary and wages is about 3.5 crores every month and self-financing more. Now the infrastructure, about 300 crore investment worth. In the last 2 decades, as my experience goes, about 300 crore rupees have been invested in the self-financing mode in creating high-standard infrastructure to provide quality education at affordable cost in the fields of engineering and technology, architecture, management and technology, computer applications, science and technology, social sciences, tourism, fine art, music, journalism, literature, etc. So the youth from poor and middle class families, majority of whom are from farming community of this backward region. Now the overall results, the success rate of the average success rate of the pass percentage of all the institutions taken together is about 90%, far more than the national average, even more than the world average. Dr. Apaji, after completing MA in philosophy from the prestigious Karnataka University, Dharwad, joined the Shravanmasad Vidya as a secretary in the year 1964, more than 5 decades back. Dr. Apaji, with the blessings and the leadership of Liberated Dr. Apaji, took active part in the promotion, development, and expansion of education as a secretary of the Sangha. The first big step taken by Pujapaji, that is the establishment of SPR. Today it is our brand. The first board step by Dr. Apaji was the establishment of the first fully residential public school in 1967, which has already celebrated its golden jubilee last year. That is celebration of a residential public school in Kalburgi with just 30 students. To this day, more than 10,000 students are studying in this school. This is the only school in the entire state of Karnataka, probably maybe in India, with 10,000 plus students on the road. This school is one of the top 68 public schools of India, also recorded as the elite group of schools or institutions in the nation. In 1991, PUC Science, that is 10 plus 2, was introduced in this school, which has also celebrated its silver jubilee. Stellar performance of this particular school. The success rate or the pass percentage of this particular school, that is SPR, is more than 95% year after year. This is a testimony of the high quality education being provided to the students. Many students acquire CET, NEET, JEE top ranks, including the CET first rank in Karnataka. Every year, more than 200 students get free medical seats in the top medical colleges across the state of Karnataka, in which about 20 medical seats are secured by SBREs in the PMC Bengaluru, the top medical college in Karnataka. Also, more than 600 students get free engineering seats on merit in the top technical institutions across the Karnataka and nation, including nation's premier institutions like IITs, NITs, IIITs, and central universities. Needless to say, a medical seat under management quota in Karnataka costs more than rupees 50 lakhs per student per annum. Under merit quota, our students get medical seats in few tens of thousands. Majority of the top meritocratic students are from poor and middle class families of this backward Karnataka area and are capable of becoming competent leading doctors and engineers purely on their merit. This entire credit goes to Japanese real concept of starting this school 50 years back. An extraordinary camp, that is the building of a public school affiliated to CBSE school. In the recent past, Dr. Prabhupada started a CBSE school called a public school at Gulbarga. wherein the results of successive batches of 10th class are 100%. In the year 2014, a Papa Vishnu received a letter from the Human Resource Development Ministry, Government of India. Now it is renamed as Education Ministry. The then Honorable Authority Minister, Mrs. Smriti Irani, writes in a letter sent to a public school that it is with great pride and joy that I offer you my heartiest congratulations on the stellar performance of your students in the secondary school examinations of the CBSE. I firmly believe that it is the teacher that plays the most critical role in influencing the minds and personalities of young students. She goes on, placing on record that I thank you for your commitment and dedication and salute your efforts to positively influence the next generation, which will take our country to new heights. These are the expressions from none other than the then HR Minister. The next big step, that is entry into the field of technical education. Entry into the field of technical education. About 4 engineering colleges have been started by Gujarat Baji in the last 18-19 years. Having a total of 54 departments and centers of learning at UG, PG, postgraduate diploma and PhD levels. This includes 21 UG departments running B, BTech and BR programs, 15 PG departments running MTech and MBA programs, 1 PhD diploma program, and 14 research centers running PhD programs. The programs of study are following the branches like electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, computer science and engineering, information science and engineering, civil and mechanical engineering, nanotechnology, data science for logistics, physics administration, physics, chemistry, and mathematics like subjects. Dr. Rapaji entered into the field of engineering and technology in the year 2002 by establishing the first engineering college in the Sangha named Upper Institute of Engineering and Technology at Kalburgi. This was the period when information technology was in boom. Software engineers, professionals from India were hotcakes in the international market and they were having a big demand. In order to grab this opportunity for the youth of this backward Kalyana Karnataka region, Dr. Rapaji decided to start IT-related branches like computer science, information technology, and electronics and communication engineering. The points of engineering technology was started with 3 branches and already seats more than 100 students took admission in the first year, that is in 2002. With the blessings of Dr. Rapaji and the hard work of students and staff members, the first batch results in 2006 topped the entire region of Kalyana, Karnataka. This success story continues making news among other aspiring students and soon became a popular engineering destination for the students and for youth of entire Kalyana, Karnataka region. Now, how the dreams came true about the students. The postgrad students have got offers from the top MNCs, both IT and ITS industries across the globe. Our students are now working in majority of the top Fortune 500 industries and other across the globe, including IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, White Technologies, Mindtree, Sun Microsystems, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Technomedia, Accenture, Microsoft, Emphasis, Cognizant, Verifone, etc. In the last 18 plus years, this college became a center of attraction for thousands of aspiring students dreaming to become future engineers and managers. In the year 2017, it was merged into Shravanmasad University and now it is one of the largest and popular centers of learning in the university. By the year 2020, a College of Engineering and Technology caters to the education needs of more than 2,100 students through its 23 departments and centers, including 6 civil departments, 5 BTech and 1 BR, 8 PG departments, including 7 MTech and MBA program, 1 PG diploma in data science, and 8 research centers for PhD programs. So far, an investment of about rupees 30 crores is made by Dr. Rapaji in expansion and development of this college. The success of Appointed Engineering and Technology motivated Dr. Rapaji to expand the technical education beyond Kalburgi in the neighboring districts of Yadgir and Bidar, which are most backward districts of this region. Three new engineering colleges have been established for offering quality education at affordable cost and near to the doorsteps of the students. The second one is Veerappan Engineering College at Sorapur of Yadgir district. This is the first engineering college established in the 2010 by Pujala Rapaji in the entire Yadgir district. That too at Galu place. According to Pujala Rapaji, this was possible only because of the generous donation of the required land to the tune of 10 acres at a prime location by the popular Vishti family, as per the desire of the Sri Virupatra Vishti and Madhusri Nilamtai Vishti and the entire Vishti family members. The college was named after Sri Virupatra Vishti, the Pradhan Mantri of the 10th Sulpur dynasty. Sri Shravanmasad, a renowned lawyer, provided his valuable and selfless services during the period of establishment of the college. With the blessings and guidance of Dr. Rapaji, there are about 500 students who are studying in the campus and about 100 staff members are working under the leadership of Advocate Sri Shravanmasad University as honorary secretary and Sri Dr. Ministry, a young and dynamic personality, the joint secretary of Dr. Engineering College. Total investment made so far in establishing this engineering college is about 15 crores for creating the infrastructure. A total of 8 departments and centers, including 5 BTech programs, 2 PG departments, MTech and MBA, 1 research center for PhD programs, was established in this Veerappan Engineering College. Yadgir district is one of the most backward districts in the state of Karnataka. In view of this, and to fulfill the aspirations of a large student population from poor and middle class families, the management fees for engineering branches per student per annum fixed by Pujala Rapaji is lowest in the entire state of Karnataka and just half of the government CET fees. This has helped many poor students to fulfill their dreams. The third one is Bodhika Engineering College for Women at Kalburgi. Bodhika Engineering College is the first engineering college for women in the entire North Karnataka, established by Pujala Rapaji in the year 2011 to further the idea of women empowerment of Lingam Pujala Rapaji. The Bodhika Engineering College was started with 5 B branches, now grown into a big and exclusive center of learning for poor and middle class women due to the generosity of Pujala Rapaji in providing fees subsidy to the women students. Large numbers of women students from poor and middle class conservative families are being benefited year after year by the quality education and quality technical education and management education provided by Pujala Rapaji at affordable cost through the portals of Bodhika Engineering College. In the year 2017, it became an important part of the Shravanmasad University as a faculty of engineering and technology exclusively for women. By 2020, a total of 14 departments and centers of learning have been part of the Bodhika Engineering College. About 1,200 women, majority are from poor and middle class families, are studying in this faculty with the blessings and guidance of Pujala Rapaji. There are about 1,200 students and 100 staff members working under the leadership of Madhusri Nilamtai Vishti, honorable chairman service with the Sangha. So far, Pujala Rapaji invested about 15 crores in order to create the required infrastructure in providing the education facilities and the Bodhika Engineering College. The fourth engineering college is Lingaraj Engineering College at Gornali, Bidar. Lingaraj Engineering College was established by Pujala Rapaji at Bidar in the year 2011. This engineering college was started in order to provide quality technical education at affordable cost to the students from poor and middle class families of the Bidar district, which is one of the educationally backward districts of Karnataka. Sri Basavaji Deshmukh, the younger brother of Mahusri Nilamtai and brother-in-law of Pujala Rapaji, struggled a lot and contributed immensely to his selfless voluntary services for the establishment of the Lingaraj Engineering College under the leadership of Pujala Rapaji. Gujarat Rapaji, in recognition of the selfless voluntary services rendered by Sri Basavaraj Deshmukh for several years during the period of establishing the new engineering colleges, appointed Sri Basavaraj Deshmukh as the Secretary of the Lingaraya Engineering College. Further, with the blessings of Gujarat Rapaji, Sri Basavaraj Deshmukh is now the Secretary of Central Vidyavardhan Sangha. A total of 9 departments and centers, including 5 BTech, three PG departments, 2 MTech and 1 MBA, and 1 research center of PhD, and about 500 students are studying in various branches and specializations at UG, PG, and PhD levels. So far, an investment about 15 crores have been made by Gujarat Apache in creating the infrastructure and developing the campus at Indira Engineering College. The overall student admission capacity of all the 4 engineering colleges is about 2,000 per annum, including the recent enhancements in intake and additional courses started. Presently, the student strength on roll is about 5,000 and staff about 600 working in the 4 engineering colleges of Gujarat Rapaji. An investment of about rupees 75 crores was made to develop these 4 engineering colleges, including development of 4 campuses. Now let me throw some light on the establishment of Sandhurst University. This is the first private university established by Gujarat Rapaji in this part of Karnataka, that is in the entire North Karnataka. This is one of the multidisciplinary universities as per the new policy of the National Education Policy of Government of India. With the vision and foresight of our Honorable President and Chancellor Gujarat Rapaji, Sandhurst University was established in the year 2013 by the Act of State Legislature as a private university through Sandhurst University Act 2012, Karnataka Act No. 17 of 2013. The university is named after the great saint and social reformer Mahatma Sandhurst Vishwa, and the courses have been started in the year 2017. Gujarat Rapaji always thinks about the status of higher education in the nation in general and Telangana Karnataka in particular. India as a nation is dreaming to achieve the status of fully developed nation. One of the major concerns is the poor gross enrollment ratio (GER) of the nation. The target is to achieve GER of 50 more than the world average, that is 30, from existing one, which is less than 25. Both universities and other higher learning institutions in the nation have to contribute for this through their extra efforts in terms of expansion of education facilities and enhancing the quality of education. Another serious concern is the poor status of our universities in the world order. That is, none of our Indian universities or other top class education institutions in India are not even in top 100 in the world order. Among the top universities in the developed world, majority of private universities are self-financed universities including Harvard, Oxford, MIT, Stanford, etc. In order to contribute to the nation's dream of achieving targeted GR of 50, that is above the world average, Gujarat Rapaji has taken up expansion of education institutions and programs without compromising the quality of education. Large number of UG and PG programs added in many of the existing colleges of Central Vidyavardhan Sangha in the recent part, including the establishment of Central University. This university started its courses from 29 July 2017 as the government of Karnataka notified the commencement of courses. While its notification, the headquarters of the university is Kalburgi, having jurisdiction in the entire state of Karnataka. Ours is the first private university in the Karnataka backward region, established under the aegis of centrally celebrated Central Vidyavardhan Sangha. Sandhurst University is established with an objective to provide ample opportunities of quality education at affordable cost to the youth of this backward area. Another important feature is huge fee subsidies to women in its exclusive women programs. A total of 41 departments, 16 undergraduate and 25 postgraduate, spread across 9 faculties in the areas of engineering and technology, including civil, mechanical, electronics, computer, information science, electrical, and nanotechnology. Architecture, business studies including management, commerce, hospital administration, tourism, human resource, marketing, family business, science and technology including physics, mathematics, botany and geology, computer applications, journalism, English, Kannada, fine art and music. The recognition of Shravanmasad University are as follows. Karnataka State Government has sanctioned and approved the courses. UGC has approved all the courses under Section 2F, and Shravanmasad University is a member of Association of Indian Universities as accepted by the AIU New Delhi. The technical courses have been approved by AICT New Delhi, and the architecture course is approved by Council of Architecture New Delhi. Almost all the programs have been approved by the multiple agencies, which is a statutory requirement to run these courses. Three of the new programs have been started this year under the leadership of Pujya Baji, which are having unique features. They are apprenticeship-based programs where students, while studying these courses, they will also work in industry and they will earn remuneration as a salary in the form of apprenticeship. One is PBA Logistics, another is BMS in Air Cargo and Aviation Services, and a third one is PG Diploma in Data Science for Logistics. These are new opportunities where students earn while they learn. Lot of initiatives have been taken place in Shravanmasad University and all institutions of Shravanmasad University Center. Now, why the education institutions of Pujapati are so popular? Nothing comes free. There is a lot of hard work, dedication, planning, and serious thought behind this. I would like to throw some light on the continuous innovation by Dr. Prapaji in the field of education for thought experiments. Dr. Prapaji believes in adopting innovative methods of teaching and learning in all the institutions of Shravanmasad for maintaining high standards of teaching and learning and for high quality output. Prapaji performs thought experiments in the field of teaching and learning and innovates new methods of teaching and learning. From 2011, a unique method of teaching and learning was adopted in many of the institutions of Prapaji, including upanyas of engineering and technology. Just, I would like to give little more details of this particular method. The concept of 90 minutes sleep. Normally, in most of the higher level institutions across the state, across the nation, periods are of 60 minutes duration, but Pujapati manages 90 minutes. The reason for that is majority of the students who joins the higher level institutions in Chandrasekhar Sangha are from rural background and many of them are from Kannada medium. When they join English medium programs and when they have to write everything in English, and they have to talk everything in English, they face a lot of problems. Many students come with a lot of problems in writing skills, and their writing is very, very poor because of lack of practice, and their speaking also will have a lot of problems. In order to avoid this, Pujapati innovated this new method of teaching and learning. This includes teaching, discussion, and writing. The same method was modified to 120 minutes later on in order to give more time for discussion. And in some departments, this method is for 180 minutes, that is 3 hours. This is in line with the teaching and learning processes which are taking place in the nation's premium institutions like IIM, the Guru, which follow this. There, for every 1 hour class of teaching, A student have got 5 hours. Of course, since I am learning is a fully residential program, for those 2 hours, the students are allowed to go to hockey rooms and libraries are spread in the campus. But since ours is not a fully residential program, that's why that particular method was adopted in order to suit our students and our campus by Japan. In these enhanced learning durations, that is increased timings, there is a teaching by teachers for first 45 minutes. Then for the next 30 minutes, there will be rigorous discourse, questions, answers, clarifications, conclusions, everything will take place. If students are not asking the question, teacher will ask the question to the students. And if students ask the question, teacher clarifies. And Pujapati has made one change in the existing classroom. Pujapati know that very limited number of students in his library because of various problems. So he brought libraries to the classes. Where the class is having many libraries, including all of the required books. Students therefore all the books during the class of a particular subject. So during discussion, students are allowed to refer books, go through more details, ask questions, clear their doubts. Then in the last 45 minutes, they are supposed to prepare notes, so they are independent writing. Because they have to write in the last 45 minutes, they have to listen seriously to the teacher. The teacher is teaching in the first 45 minutes, and they have to clarify all their doubts, otherwise they cannot write on their own in the next 30 minutes. So, teaching takes place seriously, discussion takes place seriously, then students will start writing on their own. As far as written practice is concerned, there is no pressure on them to write how much to write. They have a total freedom of writing. Even they write one sentence honestly on their own, that will be considered as that day's assignment. They are not forced to fill the pages. This gives a freedom of learning for them. With this freedom, students start writing in their natural language and in their natural way, with the full freedom, and there the real learning starts. When they start writing on their own, they have to think a lot. So that's why thought process starts. So the body course, teaching is nothing but, a teacher's job is nothing but, he has to initiate the thought process in the students. So the thought process is initiated by the teachers in every session of 90 minutes, 120 minutes, or 90 minutes. That's why the students in the institutions of Pujapati, they not only they are able to write independently, they are able to speak independently because during discussion they have to ask questions or they have to answer. So there is a freedom of talking. With this, students write on their own, their written skills are improved, they speak, they learn to speak in the classroom, their speaking skills are improved. For these two, they have to think, so their thinking skills will also improve. The true learning starts. When a student thinks independently, speaks independently, writes independently, Apache guarantees they live independently. They become independent personalities. That's what their family needs, that's what the society needs, that's what their region needs, that's what the entire nation needs. This makes Atmanirbhar Bharat of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. These days, Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, is talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Pujapati from last 2 decades is thinking of making Atmanirbhar Bharat a mini Bharat in the form of sacrificial vidyas and institutions where every student is independent in classes. Such people will live with a public life. They naturally immensely contribute for the dream project of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. Atmanirbhar Bharat will automatically happen if every institution adopts Pujapati's method of this particular independent thinking, independent speaking, independent writing, leads to independent living. This particular method was appreciated by many people from the print and electronic media. When this particular method was started in the year 2011, There were a lot of criticisms. Even people told that we were torturing the students. But we were very confident because it was Pujapa's idea. We are having very strong belief in our leader. That is why we strongly implemented this. There was a lot of resistance from the student side. But one wonder was parents were extremely happy because their words are being put across the real world, of course, in the classroom. So this has transformed the results. This has transformed the overall growth of the students in the institutions of Chandra Development. That is how our students are different compared to their other counterparts when they go to the outside world, when they face the real life challenges. They make their difference in the public life. Now, let me take up some of the unique approaches of Pujapaji towards students and teachers. Apart from guiding the teachers and students through innovative methods of teaching and learning, Pujapaji utilizes the other methods like awards, recognition for merit in the organization. Every year, Pujapaji honors talented teachers, talented staff members, talented students, along with their parents for their brilliant performance with cash prizes, citations, medals, certificates, etc. as a mark of recognition of their contribution to the field of education. This unique feature of Puja's method of recognizing the talent in every learner and teacher in the organization accelerates, motivates all fresher who are entering into this portals of service with some kind of form of admission and push them in the same assembly line and transform them into real nurseries. The topmost award instituted by Dr. Rapaji is the Dasod Jnanaratna Award in line with the Jnanpita Award. This award was instituted during the Silver Jubilee celebrations of Pitamana Dr. Rapaji Day in 2008. This award is in recognition of the outstanding contributions made by the principals, heads of the institutions, teachers of the institutions, and institutions themselves under the Shravanmasad Sangha. Some of the Dasam Jnanaratna awardees which have been awarded by Pujapaji in the past are Sri N.S. Devarkal, Principal, Sharadasvisa Residential Public School, Kalburgi, now the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Sharadasvisa University, Kalburgi, Dr. Anilkumar Bidve, myself, the then Principal of Upanyas of Engineering Technology, now the Registrar of Sharadasvisa University, Kalburgi, Sri V.S. Ganapati, Principal of Mukambika Independent Engineering College of Science, Kalburgi, and the Residential Public School, that is SKR itself, now are the beneficiaries of this particular award, which includes rupees 6 to 7 lakhs cash prize and citation. Now let me conclude about all these successes which are possible. In my opinion, I will sum up with these following points. The strong foundation laid down by the visionary founders, the successive Pithali of the Shandashwar Samsthan, especially the great Pujala Papaji and Pujala Papaji with the blessings of Lord Shandashwar, is one of the biggest strength behind everything. Then Pujala Papaji's 5 pillars of philosophy of education, that is, no religion is greater than service, service to humanity is service to God. Adopting the innovative methods of teaching and learning, adopting project-based seminar-based learning right from elementary level to PG level, creation of excellent infrastructure with huge investments, which includes fully air-conditioned institutions to meet the extreme summer conditions in the hot Kundul region, well-equipped state-of-the-art laboratories, studios, workshops, and computer centers with branded computers, laptops, softwares, and other peripherals. Air-conditioned libraries, including digital libraries with open access to all resources, including e-resources, working 24/7 around the world. Creation of smart classrooms in all the education institutions, including in the university. Power backup facilities including generators, UPS with battery systems, rooftop solar power plants worth 600 kilowatt, providing non-stop supply of electric energy, which is an important aspect in education institutions. Online coaching to all students during COVID-19 pandemic period via video conferencing platforms as per the timetable of the institutions and universities. Overall, students were in the classrooms, of course, in the digital classrooms during the pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic has not at all affected our students. 99.9% students of all the institutions of Chandrasekhar Vidyalaya Sangha under the leadership of Dr. Apaji and Matusri Awaji were in the digital classroom and they already did their own classes and they are writing their exams, they are reading their reports and they are being promoted to the next class. Separate hostels for boys and girls with security, emergency medical help, dining, hot water, or even drinking water facilities. Dedicated transport facilities in the fleet of more than 100 buses and vans, including air-conditioned vehicles for day-to-day pickup and drop, for placement activities, for educational tours for students and staffs to take them to different places, industry visits, and many more. Making available high-quality human resources which is most important. The teachers and the staff, which are referred as the Dasuhis, who have dreams in their eyes, fire in their belly, and they take pride in transforming this institution into a world-class organization. With all these efforts, Pujara Prabhuji has turned no stone unturned in the path of progress and development, has transformed this organization into a university. There is nothing left. Now, Pujapali dreams to transform this university into a world-class institution so that our students will become international citizens or the global citizens and carry on the message of Lord Sarveshwara to the entire globe. With these words, I conclude my speech. I am thankful for Pujarat Prabhaji, Matusri Dakshani Awaji, for giving me this opportunity to speak from the holy portals of Gospel Mahamani. I am also thankful for the organizers under the leadership of Dr. Shiva Shastri Guru, Principal Chandrasekhar College of Arts, and the Director of Akila Bharata Shravanmasad Mandapa for making nice arrangements. I am also thankful for all those who are directly and indirectly associated for making this a grand success. Thank you and Shravanmasad.
Wonderful, sir. Really wonderful. After something, please, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿರುವವರು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಲ್ಲ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪೋದ ವಿಷಯ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವರೇ ನನಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪೋರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ ಅದು ಬಿಡುವೆ ಸರ್ ಹೆಸರೇ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಈಗ ಪುರಾಣಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು. ಜನಪದ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯ, ಜನಪದ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶರಣಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜನಪದ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಇದು ಬಂದಾಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀಲಾಂಬಿಕ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪೋರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಾದರಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಸರ್ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರು ಶರಣಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೇನ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪೋರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸಮುದ್ರ, ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸಮುದ್ರ, ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಾಗರ. ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಾಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳಕ್ಕೆ 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 ಇಳಿದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅನರ್ಘ್ಯ ಮುತ್ತು ರತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯ್ದು ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಂಯೋಜನೆಗೊಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪರು ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅನೇಕರು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರಿಂದ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಿಡುವೆ ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್, ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್, ಇದು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ತತ್ವ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಜಾರಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ 90 ನಿಮಿಷಗಳ ಅವಧಿಯ ಒಂದು ಪಿರಿಯಡ್, ಮುಂದೆ ಅದು 3 ತಾಸಿನ ಒಂದು ಅವಧಿ ಪಿರಿಯಡ್. ಅವಾಗ ಈಗ ಅನೇಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು, ಪಾಲಕರು, ಪೋಷಕರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅವರು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅವರ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸದ ಲೇಖನವನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ತ್ಯಾಗ, ಅವರ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಮಾತೆಯವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀಲಕಂಠ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅನೇಕರು ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ಈ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಆ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆಂದ್ರೆ, ಅದು ಜಗತ್ತಗಲ ಮುಗಿಲಗಲ ಇದ್ದಂತೆ. ಈ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅವರು ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೂ ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿ ಎನಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರು ನಿರ್ಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರು ಈ ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ನಗರವನ್ನು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಭೂನಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು ಅವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಪಡೆದಿದೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ AICT ಆಗಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ UGC ಆಗಲಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲದರಿಂದ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಅಪ್ಪವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಬುರಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡೇ ಅವರು ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾಪನೆಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಬಿಡುವಿಸಲು ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅವರ ವಿವಿಧ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣಬಸವಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಂಡಿಸಿರುವ ಶರಣಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನಿಲ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಿಡ್ವೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಸಂಯೋಜನೆಗೊಳಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀಲಕಂಠ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ತಾವು ಏನು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಶ್ರವಣಗೈದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಾಗರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಅನೇಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಇದರೆಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣೀಭೂತರಾಗಿರುವ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಲ ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮಂಗಳ ಗೀತೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಂಗಳಮಯವಾಗಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿ.